Hey, Justin. Just wondering what type of impact Coach Nagy being out right now has had so far on, I guess, either the review from Sunday as you went through the film on the Bucks and start game planning this week for the 49ers.
It hasn't made that much of a difference just because our meetings are all on Zoom. But the first difference will be, of course, this week him not being out at practice. But other than that, stuff is pretty much been the same. Of course, with him out and our meetings being on Zoom.
Next question, Pat Finley, Chicago Sun-Times.
Hey, Justin, I'm curious how you balance the fact that you're a rookie and you've got a lot to learn with just your own personal frustration with not playing well. Is it do you lean one way or the other? Do you give yourself a break because this is the first time? Are you harder on yourself than anybody else? What's your thought process like?
I mean, of course, things that I haven't learned yet or experienced yet, then yeah, I can give myself a break. But plays that I know I'm supposed to make a play on, or throws I know I'm supposed to make, or protections where I know I'm supposed to go with, like stuff that I know I can do. That's the stuff that frustrates me that when I necessarily don't get it done. So, of course, I'm not oblivious to the fact that I'm a rookie, that I have a lot to learn, but still at the same time, I think I'm talented enough and smart enough to be able to make, right decisions on the field and, be successful on the field.
Is there a play that jumps out from Sunday that is still driving you crazy a little bit?
No.
Next question, Mark Grody.
Hi, Justin. We talked to Allen Robinson yesterday, and some of the indication was that the chemistry is, eventually going to come between you and him. And he said that, some of that is a product of you not getting the first team reps in training camp and working with him. Do you kind of look at it that way too, that it's just something that's going to build because you didn't necessarily have that with the first unit in training camp?
I mean, of course, the more reps you get with the receivers, the better chemistry you have. So, I mean, it's that simple, really.
Next question, Dan Wiederer.
Justin, you said when you bounced back between the Cleveland game and the Detroit game that you were happy that you went through that experience. I'm curious for you personally, as you kind of try to bounce back from another rough loss, how that experience a month ago is valuable to you and is something you can draw
on. I mean, just the different plays in the game. You learn from those plays and you make sure they don't happen again, or you learn and make sure you do something different. So just going through that game, going through that experience, I think my teammates, my coaches, I think all of us learn, different things about us, different things about, our plays and stuff like that. So it's just improving.
For the outside world, how do you characterize the value of learning through your own personal on-field experience as opposed to learning from the sideline in a backup role?
Can you say that again?
For you, how do you characterize the value of having the opportunity to learn through your own personal experience on the field as opposed to being in that backup role learning from the side?
I mean, of course, you can learn from on the side, but it's better if you are actually in the game or in practice, getting those reps and learning that way. I think you just going through it full speed with the receivers, I think that's the best way to do it.
Next question, Dion Miller.
Justin, you told us on Sunday that you're not used to losing. This is a new feeling. So how do you guard against kind of pressing yourself too hard this week to try to just change this before it becomes 3 in a row?
Do what we've been doing, I guess. Just play better. I mean, it's that simple. Practice hard, study the playbook hard, look at film hard, and just execute better. That's it. I think we're very close to, having a breakout game, and all we need to do is put the little plays together, put all of our, positive plays together, and come up with multiple TD scoring drives. So, like I said, we're close, and we just got to put those plays together, whether it's, just cutting those negative plays out and just, keeping the drive going.
Next question, Mike Berman.
Justin, we were asking Matt about the struggles the passing offense is having. You guys are last in the NFL in yards per game. And one of the things he was talking about was he wants you to try not to press, or the offense as a whole, you as the quarterback. Sometimes you just try too hard. How do you, I'm curious, how do you plan to try and do that? That it just seems like a difficult thing to execute when things are going poorly.
You broke up like 2 or 3 times, so I didn't hear the full question. If you can say that again.
Yeah. Matt was saying not pressing is one of the big messages he has for the struggling passing game. How do you not press? What's your plan there?
Just have confidence in yourself and your teammates and your coaches. I mean, it's that simple. You don't have to press. Like I said, it's we're going on week 7 right now. We're 3-4. I mean, the season's not over with, so we still got 10 games left, 11 games left, something like that. So just keep getting better. Don't press. There's no need to stress right now. It's not the end of the world. So keep going.
Next question, Chris Emma, 670.
Justin, when you're coming off a tough loss like that, how do you put it behind you, both in terms of the emotional side and getting past a loss, but also the preparation side and learning from some of the mistakes or things you can improve and moving that to the next week?
How do you move it behind you?
Yeah, in terms of emotionally handling a loss, but also the preparation side and understanding of things that went wrong in a game.
I mean, I feel like after a loss like that, you want to put it behind you as quick as possible, but at the same time, you just got to learn from your mistakes in the game, what you did wrong, and get better from it and make sure you don't do it again.
All right, next question, Adam Johns.
Hey, Justin, how would you rate your comfort throwing off play action? And then the second part of that, how would you rate your comfort, handling RPOs and whatnot?
I think I'm very comfortable with, the play action pass. I think it gets me more in the rhythm. So, of course, I'm comfortable with that. And then RPOs, I mean, I've been doing RPOs for a long time now. So I'm also very comfortable with those too. Would
you like to do more of those now with the Bears then, I guess?
I'd like to score touchdowns. That's what I want to do, no matter how. It's done.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep.
Next question, Josh Friedman.
Hey, Justin, going back to the chemistry question, specifically with Alan, why do you think it's taken a while for you two to kind of get on the same page? And what are the conversations been like after practice with you and A-Rob?
I don't think it's taken a while. I think we have solid chemistry. We just, of course, need to get better. It's not, the best in the country, of course, but I mean, we're growing each and every day. So, me, him, and some other receivers are going to start meeting on Zoom by ourselves and kind of start getting our own thing together. So, it's just like I said, it's going to come with time. It's that simple.
Next question, Dan Weeder, Chicago Tribune.
Justin, what tells you that you guys are close to a breakout game?
I can feel it.
Anything specifically that allows you to feel it?
No, sir.
Just a feeling. Okay.
Just feel it. You just have those feelings. You just feel it. It's coming.
All right, last one, Matt Zahn, CBS.
Justin, you were just talking about having these meetings with receivers on Zoom. I'm just wondering who set those up and how often are you planning on doing those?
As much as we need to, and we just talked about it collectively as a group. So just as much as we need to, and as much as we feel like we, need to, get our own, maybe change the routes on certain plays and stuff like that. Just as much as needed.
Great. Thank you,
Appreciate
Justin.
you guys. You have a good one.